Number 1, Aaron buys a bag of peanuts that weighs 3/4 of a pound. Later that week, the bag is 2/3 full. How much does the bag of peanuts weigh now? So this type of problem is a multiplication problem. And the reason why I know that is because you're finding a part of a part. So parts of parts equals multiplication. So that's important. Part of a part equals multiplication. Okay, so she has a bag that's 3/4 of a pound, and the bag is 2/3 full. So we're looking for 2/3 of 3/4. 2/3 of 3/4. That is the same as 2/3 times 3/4. Multiplication. So then I keep going. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. And I can reduce this by dividing by 6, and that gives me 1/2. Okay, so now the bag is 1/2 of a pound. So it is less than what it originally started with, and that makes sense because they started with an amount, they ate some, and now there's less. All right, number 11 is a multi-step problem. Mary Ann buys 16 bags of potting soil that comes in 5/8 pounds bags. How many pounds of potting does Mary Ann buy? All right, so we know she has 16 bags, and each bag has 5/8 of a pound. So that's 15 times 5/8, or it's 5/8 15 times. So adding it 15 times is the same as multiplying. So remember, when I'm multiplying with a whole number, I do 15 over 1 times 5 over 8. My denominator will be 8, and 15 times 5 is 75. Okay, it says 75/8. Well, I can't leave it like that. They want to know how many bags that is, and you can't say, I need 75/8 bags. No. Okay, 8 goes into 75. 9 times 8 is 72. Subtract, you get 3. So she buys 9 3/8 bags. Or pounds, not bags. 9 3/8 pounds. Part B, if Mary Ann's father calls and says he needs 13 pounds of potting soil, will 4 more bags be enough to cover the extra soil needed? Well, let's see. So if I do 4 over 1 times 5/8, we get 20 over 8. And 20 divided by 8, 8 goes into 20. 2 times 8, is 16. Subtract, I get 4. So that's 2 4/8. So if I combine my 2 4/8 with the 9 3/8, I need to see if that's at least 13 pounds. Okay, well, if I do 4 plus 3, that's 7 out of 8, and 9 plus 2, that's 11. So that gives us 11 7/8 pounds. Well, no, that's not enough. All right, so then the last one is number 13. So it says, up here it talks about the fruit salad. And then it says, Marshall found a recipe for fruit salad that he wanted to try to make for his birthday party. He decided to triple the recipe. What is the new amount for oranges, apples, blueberries, and peaches? So we need to triple oranges, apples, blueberries, And peaches, where are we? Peaches, right here. So we need a triple H, which means we just need to multiply each of them by 3. So oranges is 1/2 times 3/1. That's 3/2. If we do Tybo, that's 1 1/2. So oranges equals 1 1/2. All right, apples. We have 3/5 apples times 3/1, 9/5. That's improper. Tybo. That's 1, 5, 4. 1 4/5. So 1 whole apple and 4/5 of another one. All right, then 2/3 peach. Well, I'll go in order. Blueberries is next. Blueberries is 1/4 cup. So I'm going to do 1/4 times 3/1 is 3/4. And that's not improper, so I can just leave it, 3/4 cups. And then last is the peach, the peaches. We're using 2/3 of a sliced peach, and I multiply that by 3/1. That gives me 6/3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So you need 2 peaches.